Welcome to Subject 4 Podcast. My name is Artemis, and I am joined on the stage today by Mr. Nugget Man. Hi. We're kind of in a mood today, so bear with us. But we're a fan-made podcast of the Matthias channel. He's putting on the 863 series, so if you don't know what 863 is, then you might want to head over there after this podcast that you have no idea what it's about, but I need the views. But head over there for figuring out what all this is about. Basically, evil corporation Syntec, we're taking it down. That's all you need to know. Right? Syntec, bad, we good. That's the only thing I can think of.
And hidden world right inside the studio. That's a little too brief. Like, I wanted to give him not too brief of an explanation, but also not too in depth as to not spoil anything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. I mean, I don't know.
There you go, Subject 4. There's your weekly homework.
They say they can't hear you on YouTube. They should be able to hear you.
They can't hear me on YouTube?
OBS is registering everything fine. Maybe it's just this.
Interesting.
I don't know. Oh my gosh, airport.
She copied it.
Yeah, but I mean, that's still too long.
The information is, I don't know. Well, I guess it's trying to. Yeah. Where did you get that
What?
airport?
Okay, so Supernatural has the Winchester brothers saving people, hunting monsters or something like that, hunting things, saving people. Can we get like a catchphrase like that? Can someone come up with something like that? Maybe we should do that as a writing contest on the
Like
Discord.
a catchphrase?
Yeah, like one sentence. How would you describe 863 in one sentence?
There we go. I can confirm Nuggs is a tad quiet in OBS or Discord slider, but nothing major.
Okay.
Ben sucks. Well, anyways, I hope everybody's doing well today. It was a surprise to see the episode yesterday. Definitely.
It was a good episode.
Well,
it was a very good
it was
episode.
really good. I definitely enjoyed it because it was really. I think the last couple episodes of season 3 I've really enjoyed because they've gotten back into that what feels more like Project 863 than what Paranormal Things did. But that's just me. But I love the episode. Great episode. The music was really good too. Yeah.
I did not pay attention. Well, okay. When I was watching it, I was at work. When I was watching it, I was at work, so I didn't. So I'm wondering, do they have like a theme song for the Survivor? Has anyone picked up on that yet? Because I know Wes and Deb have a theme song. I wonder if the Syntec Survivor has one. Ben
probably, yeah.
Ben kind of has. So. Ben has a theme song too. So, but anyway, before we get into the episode that everyone wants to talk about, because we're all like, we have some announcements. We have merch, everybody.
Yeah, we do.
We have merch. So, if you are interested, our website is s4podcast.com. You can go on there, see the latest episodes that are posted on YouTube. Spotify will be connected as soon as we get that reorganized and put back up. But we do have merch. We've got some Subject 4 basketball shirts, hoodies. We've got Nick's store is now up on our store. So if you never got to get a chance to look at the beautiful artwork that Squatting Buffalo puts out, we have it. So here's your second chance to grab it. We also have Nugget stickers. Oh my gosh, the Nugget stickers.
Nugget stickers. So we have the main logo. Actually, the ones we actually have in stickers here. So we have the Angry Nuggs and then the Upsetty Spaghetti Nuggs. And I think one more, but I cannot remember what the other one was.
The Buff Nuggs.
The Buff Nuggs. That was one of my favorites.
We also have Artemis Licks TVs. You can have that in shirt, pajama, pen, notebook form.
I don't think we have pens yet.
No, pins. P-I-N.
Oh, pin.
Pins.
Okay. Oh, now I gotta show you a video.
Now
Artemis.
we have to get some pens.
We gotta get some pens.
We do have a Syntec mugs. Those are selling really well. Those are really, really selling well. So if you want to go and get your guys sell some posters or some merch, head over to s4podcast.com and check it out and show your appreciation to us, guys. This is your platform, and you would be sponsoring your platform. Thank you so much.
Heck yeah.
So we do have that. What else do we have? We also have the memberships on YouTube. If you are a tier 2 or you are part of the Discord and you boost the server, you are also qualified as tier 2. You get to go onto our Minecraft server. And who wouldn't want to be on our Minecraft server? That is your chance to go to our PvP server, blow up Nuggs, blow up Amico. I usually don't take part of the PvP because I'm usually filming it for Twitch. But if you want to blow me up, I'd like to see you try.
Hopefully not for long. I mean, at some point, maybe I'll be the one filming for Twitch.
I hope so. But yeah, so if you want to become a Subject 4 Podcast Tier 2 member, those are the perks that you get. You also get perks. You also get a discount off of our merch. So
Ooh.
that is another incentive. You also get the release of the merch before it releases to the general public. So if you're interested
That's
in
great.
grabbing things before everyone else does, that is your incentive. That is for all tiers, by the way. So
Yeah.
alrighty, we are done with the announcements, and we can jump into the episode, which is what everyone is here for. So
Are we now?
yeah, so we are talking about We Found Who Was Haunting Us. This is season 3, episode 18, over on Project 863 and the Matthias Channel. We start off with Woods. Woods was the last contact to our survivor, and she had left Woods some things and left him her key room. She was staying at a hotel. They pick up Woods at the station, and it kind of seems like Woods kind of has like a survivor's guilt going on. I kind of picked that up, like maybe
Yeah,
not
I noticed that
survivor's
too.
guilt, but
I
definitely
think
feels
he
guilty about it.
blames himself, or at least, blames his suggesting to bring her in for questioning, for lack of better terms.
He
To
kind of
talk.
he kind of had this like
Oh, it's all
thinking,
good.
like if I never stole that file, it wouldn't have seen the light of day. Basically, it would have gotten
Right.
swept on the rug. Nobody would have known that she was that important if he had never stolen that file. And he kind of mentioned that when he got in the car, that this was his fault. So poor Woods. Let's see. So, he did mention that there was no evidence, but it did look like there was a struggle. That was just I briefly caught that. I was trying to document as much evidence that I could that they were talking
Yeah,
about.
me too.
Yeah.
I have a whole notebook page full.
Yeah.
I'm looking at right now.
So, Matt talks about on the way that they go to the hotel, which is weird. Like, he left a key. Was it a key or was it a key card? I never noticed.
It was a key card, so
Okay,
like,
then that would make sense why they knew where. Like,
No, it was a hotel room key.
Like a key or a key card?
Key.
Then how did they know where the hotel was?
Let me
No,
explain.
they
Let me
had the card.
explain.
Yeah.
So how hotel rooms are and how motel rooms are, they have a key ring on it that has the hotel room number labeled on it.
Oh, okay. Well, but that gives
so
you a
her-
number. It doesn't give you the hotel and where the hotel is.
Well, okay, fair. But
No,
that's
I saw in the video Woods had a white card and he swiped it in front of the little scanner in the door and it opened. He didn't open it with a key.
Chat,
Okay,
if
but
you
they
can
did
go back through
stick
the
a key in
episode and
the-
look it up, you can look it up.
I even saw a screen yesterday of it.
Well, they did have both then, because they did stick a key in the lock too.
So wait, they did stick a key in the lock?
I thought they did.
Because
I'm
he
pretty
said
sure they
because
didn't.
Bailey or Matt mentions that the deadbolt doesn't even work.
Deadbolts are mostly for the outside.
No, because if you have a key card, and then you have a deadbolt, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And the
I might be
deadbolt was broken, so why would he have a key?
I might be misremembering this though.
We would
Yeah,
have
Garrett says it was a key card.
Okay,
Okay.
because a key
Yeah,
card
'cause I
makes
remember
sense. That would have the
watching Key
hotel's
too.
name and usually the
Okay.
address.
Yeah, exactly.
Airport
Screenshot.
did supply it. It was indeed a key card.
Thank you.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Usually what they do is it's usually a key, and they have like what I'm going off is Twin Peaks, because they usually have a key and they have a keychain with
Twin Peaks is
the
an old
hotel.
murder.
yeah,
Um,
it's really old.
Yeah, it's an old like whodunit murder TV show.
Yeah,
but Yeah.
But usually, well, and then hotels I've been through, um, they usually have the key. They have Garrett enhance. They have the key, and they usually have your hotel room number on it. But I think like what airport was supplying us, and in the actual video, they're trying to keep things more secure now. So they are trying to up security, be up to date with more modern technology. So I think, yeah, card things.
Okay. Thank you,
Yep.
Pastel. So,
Yep. I remembered it wrong. That's my fault.
you're fine. So Matt, as they're driving to the hotel, Matt kind of mentions that subject 4 found her name. Okay. I really want to talk about this section. I called her Fatty Batty the entire time. But
Okay. I do want to say something real quick before we do start talking about it. No specific person is at fault for this. No specific member of Subject 4 is at fault for this. There was a large number of people that were all looking for the name and were,
okay.
oh, this is the name, this is the name. So
I
don't blame any
know
different
both
people.
names, first and last name. I had
Yep.
only seen the last name mentioned maybe once. It got buried.
Mhm.
But subject 4 only really found a first name.
I mean, the first name and the last letter is all somebody really needs, especially if it's some a former employee,
But not somebody
who has
who's
access
been
to
in
old files.
hiding, who like is actually actively hiding. They use aliases.
True.
They don't have a digital footprint. If they're really good at hiding, they don't have a digital footprint. Like, the only way that we got a hold of the survivor is because it was Woods' family friend, a friend of the
Yeah.
family. And
Yeah.
so if somebody actively hiding a first name, like, they would already have that. If Syntec is actively looking for this person, they would already have this information, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so shut it, Matt.
Jeez. Okay. We're going.
So-
I mean, hey,
I
I'm
was
not exactly
mad.
happy with that either, and we'll get into that
I
later.
was mad at Matt. Like,
I have written in all caps, Matt leading the team away the whole time on my notes. I'm like, I was watching the video, I'm like, reluctantly scraping this into my paper.
I'm just gonna do it
Like,
now.
come
I
on.
posted some memes. I'm gonna go ahead and show them to you guys. The first
Also,
meme.
what?
The first meme that I posted, if you are on the Discord, it's in our meme section. The first one I posted was the Squid Games, and it was like Syntec 4 finding the first name, like, woohoo! And then Matt blaming us. We're all like, it's our fault, she's dead. I really liked that meme format for this. But the next meme that I posted was this meme is just, it's just so good. It's basically Matt pointing the fingers at us, and subject 4 is standing there, and Matt's pointing the finger at us and saying, you killed her by finding her first name. And then subject 4 pulls out a bazooka and says, you killed her by inviting her to the Syntec location, to an old Syntec location, so she could be followed. So if we want to point fingers, Matt.
Look, I mean, I don't want to be the person to specifically blame Matt for this, because, you know,
I wasn't going to until he blamed us.
Sure.
Oh, well, maybe.
Sure. No, see, I don't want to only blame him, because when they first started, like, I mean, obviously Matt was reluctant to even go to her in the first place, but they all, for the most part, wanted to keep it secure. And then in this latest video, you know, Sam was like, we worked to keep it secure. We tried to keep it secure.
They tried but failed because, I mean, there was a good gap in there where the first name and last initial was exposed. Like, even if we didn't call it out, they still leaked that information.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
so can we be blamed? No, but
no.
we.
But again, Syntec would have this information.
True, and we pointed it out too. Like it could have been looked over, but we did, come in and point it out multiple times.
I mean, we did call attention to it, but I mean,
yeah. Well, this is one of the reasons
it's one of the reasons why on the podcast we called her Fatty Batty.
Well,
and I believe the Science Babes called her Patient F.
That's what I've been calling her.
Oh, I liked Fatty Batty.
Well, I didn't.
I still enjoy it. But I just I don't know. I know that it was bound to happen that we would find something that would call attention to something that we didn't want Syntec to call attention to, but that's the whole point of Subject 4 is to dig and find puzzles. I believe that Sam was the one that was kind of on our side that said that. Like, well, do you blame them? Like, this is what they're designed to do. We're designed to look for puzzle pieces that they miss. And but the fact that this was not a puzzle piece because they knew her name. But I mean, it's just what Subject 4 does, okay? But I don't know. But oh yeah, sorry. I forgot.
Well, I mean, it's also possible that. Well, I guess that's kind of spoiling the rest. I think we should continue before I say this.
So he blamed Subject 4, blah blah blah. I would have slapped him. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm very overprotective when Matt mentions Subject 4. I'm very like, what? Like, I always pay attention when he mentions Subject 4, so I'm very overprotective. And the fact that he was like calling us out like that, I was like, I'm not taking this like the others are taking it. Like, no.
Hey, that's what I was like. I said, don't do it. Like,
Matt,
no.
You know where our Discord is, so if you're listening right now, come at me, bro.
Yeah, we're both here.
This is the Nugget Man.
It's just the Nugget.
He'll just use Tanner against you. Tanner loves chicken nuggies.
Might
so
have
anyway,
to take away his privileges just to get to Matt. I'm just kidding.
Give him some food poisoning. I mean, no, just kidding.
And that's how we get to Matt.
That should be the next
Tanner's
shirt is come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
You know where my Discord is? We're in DMs with each other. Come at me, bro. But anyway, so we arrive at the hotel. They're going through everything. They notice first, like one of the quickest finds ever, they notice that there's a sticky drawer. And Matt, investigates it and finds a file underneath. I did not write much about these. We'll probably go into more in depth about them later. But their project...
I really didn't either.
I know, I need to go up and look in the evidence. If it is in evidence, I think it is.
I'll open it up. I know Chanel said she was going to put it in today, so let me look.
So we have the project issue logs. They talk a lot about mind control, about patients 5670, 5671, 5672, testings of 101 and 111, and just like a lot of mind control in there, and how some patients are showing obedience. So very interesting, and I definitely have not done a deep dive in that, but we'll probably take a look at those later. And if you are a +863 member, You can
All
probably
right,
find
yeah,
that.
we got the documents.
Okay, so they're up on +863. So while you're listening
They
to the
are
sultry
indeed.
sound of my voice and Mr. Nugget's voice, you want to look over those, you can. They're up at +863 in the actually the easiest way to get to the evidence files, if you are on the official Discord, Chanel posts is like there's a link for the Notion page. She posts it on there. So it's one of the easiest places instead of trying to dive into +863 and find it. As they're going around, they go to the nightstand. They find a hidden camera, which was really not that well hidden. It was just like stuck up on the wall. And here's one of the things that annoys Bailey and Subject 4. They realize there's an SD card in there. Matt asks if any of them had tweezers. Bailey says that her nails are long enough. Matt just takes the camera and slams it down onto the table, and the SD card pops out. Okay.
As much, I will say this, as much as I laugh, that made me mad. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
I legit thought he was breaking it because he didn't want like what was on it to be seen.
That's what I thought too.
We're gonna come back to that because there's theories about that. So yeah, then Matt goes to go get his laptop, and that's when they notice that the deadlock isn't working. The deadbolt. So when Pastel was up earlier and mentioned that there was a key, it was like, well, it doesn't matter. The deadbolt was broken anyways. So, and I was definitely playing like Blue's Clues. I'm like, a clue. So I wrote it down. So then they're reviewing the footage on Matthias's computer with his SD card reader, and they see a new phantom because the phantom that we're used to is locked up right now. So this new phantom comes in during the day, and he proceeds to look around, and he looks up at the camera, and he has X's for eyes, like all the haunting things are going like that. So again, they draw conclusions that this is probably the person who's doing all the hauntings because, yeah, let's base the hauntings off of what our real life mask is and point the evidence at us. That sounds smart. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I don't like it when really smart characters do really dumb things, okay? So, I'm like, it could be his signature, you know?
Yeah.
Like on Home Alone, the Marv always wants to be called the Wet Bandits. Maybe his is like...
Am I the only one who thinks that they're unrelated? Or at least in the sense that I don't think it's the same person that caused all the hauntings and stuff. Like, they may be...
No, you're not, because of the theories that are going around. Do you want to talk about those theories?
Sure. Because, like, as much as it would make sense for that person to be the one who created all those the phenomena with the machines in the studio, I don't think it is. I just think that it's a coincidence that they happen to have the red eyes. Maybe the red eyes was some sort of warning or something like that, right? Saying, hey, look for this person, or this is who you're looking for. Look closer, right? I don't think that this Phantom X is what we decided to call it yesterday. I don't think Phantom X was the one.
I decided to call this Phantom Dos Equis. But
well, that's I'm just
Duck on our Discord actually came up with the perfect name. We're just gonna call him Barry.
Barry. See,
I love Duck, and it's just such a like the most non-scary name you could ever pull out. It's just Barry.
It's Barry. No, I don't think Barry caused that. I just think it's a coincidence that they happen to have the X for the eyes.
You're actually using Barry. No.
It sounds so dumb.
It does. We'll call him Phantom X. It's just the best, perfect name ever. But Barry.
Yeah. No, but
If it turns out that his real name is Scary Barry,
Scary Barry killed Fatty Batty.
oh my god! It's like we could write a children's book.
No, but I think that maybe I'm still like thinking that that Deb was the one causing the phenomena at the studio. I just think that maybe she was warning about this Phantom X or Barry.
Or Dos Equis. It's the guy from the Dos Equis commercials.
What if Deb is using Matt? No, see, I don't think I'm still on the the wagon that Deb is not a bad guy. Like until like I see otherwise,
So
no, Deb and D3B are the same person. I don't understand why people are like
because so there is a theory that D3B is actually being ran by Jordan. And that's why we can never get direct answers from her, because she's not the real Deb, because Deb is dead. That's a big theory that's been going on since season 2.
That's been going on for a while now.
Yeah, season 2, when we got Jordan's name, everyone thought, okay, Jordan Kendall could be running the D3B program.
But why?
Because she was Deb's assistant, and if Deb is dead, she carries on Deb's mantle.
Okay.
See what I'm stepping in? Well, I'm not saying that I'm just playing devil's advocate up here. I read theories and go, oh, that's interesting, and then I learn everything about that theory, and I'm not saying that that's what I believe. Okay. I do believe that Deb might be dead. I don't know. I really don't know. But
I don't know. Like, we have no confirmation whether she is or isn't alive, you know? The
fact that we have never seen her and we talk to her through a computer, I don't know, that just makes me suspicious.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
It seems like the characters that we haven't seen are the ones that are dead.
Mm-hmm.
But then that would imply that Nelson is dead. Which, okay, case closed. Let's pack it up and go home. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so one of the theories out there is that Dos Equis is actually Matt. Because I said on the last podcast that Matt could have killed her under compulsion or the brainwash or the, everything that was saying in the new files that we got of this like obedience. That he not necessarily he killed her, but whoever is pulling the commands and pulling the puppet strings.
And he wouldn't even know it.
Yeah, and he wouldn't. Because
that's what it says. He wouldn't know it.
Yeah, and he wouldn't know it. And so that this new Phantom would be...
we've already seen, like, to go along with that, we've already seen some fairly, like, okay, here's where we get a little heated. Matt, stop. Just stop. Just everything, stop. First of all...
Take a day off. Bro.
No, he needs more than a day off. But seriously, the entire time he seemed to be leading them away. One of the biggest things that bothered me was the fact that when they were talking about, when they were reading the documents and they were talking about terminating patients, Matt didn't think that the Syntec would terminate patients unless Deb was the one doing it. Like saying, no, this evil company, they wouldn't kill them. No, but Deb would, right? Like, it just bothers me that he was kind of vouching for a company that he doesn't know very well and only assuming that Deb would do something like that.
He's very anti-Deb because in his mind, watching a woman leave a vehicle after a gunshot it makes Deb the murderer. Which, again, assuming things, Matt, makes an ass out of you and me. Like, let's quit assuming things. Let's stop assuming that the bomb went off, that this person's doing the hauntings, that Deb is actually the killer. There's plenty of women who wear their hair in ponytails and worked for Syntec that could have been in the front seat of that car. Let's stop assuming things. Unless we have cold-hearted proof. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the entire time, the
Soroxa said that she confessed. Did she flat out say, I killed him?
Well, she said it was an accident.
She said it was an accident. She said that she pulled the trigger. She did not say that he was dead. She did not say that she buried him. She did not say that she disposed of the body. Again, it's one of those missing pieces of we never got, why? Why would a Syntec, a head of scientific engineering, whatever, what was her job title again? Head scientist.
She did say that she
not know that a gun at close levels could be fatal. How could she not know that?
She did bury him with the belongings next to him.
Why?
Because she killed him by accident.
But why bury his belongings next to him and not just leave him on the body?
Didn't she say why?
No.
I'm pretty sure she
doesn't
said
make
why
sense.
in the video.
No, and then she buried them in a more shallower grave than she buried the body then. Then why did she run? I don't know. You could make the argument she ran to get help, but then that would put more people knowing that the gun went off and would get them police involved in a murder investigation. But so no one would find it? No, it was it was more shallow grave than the grave. Like the sleeve was sticking out of the dirt. That's how they knew that something was there. I don't know. Doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I'm just saying that I feel like whatever.
Someone said Barry.
I don't know. I just feel like
why can't Barry be a woman?
And he's very against Deb, and I think it's getting to the point where he's so against Deb that he's even going not vouching for Syntec necessarily, but saying that they're not as bad as they are. It was only Deb. Saying that Deb was the bad guy. And because Deb was there, that's why Syntec was bad. So then my thoughts are, if he continues that path, could he say that, oh, Nelson's good? And, it's kind of obvious that Nelson wasn't a good guy.
We're getting people in chat going, who's Barry? Barry is...
You're not one of our fans, are you? Just kidding.
Well, welcome back from coming in late. Barry is what the Discord decided to name our Phantomax. But because he's Scary Barry. Scary Barry killed Fatty Batty. We can make a nursery rhyme out of that. I'm gonna make a nursery rhyme out of that. But another theory.
Soroxa pulled a quote out here, though. Let me read it real quick. I pulled the absolute from his neck and ran out of fear. So I buried West and stashed evidence and clues everywhere I possibly could so you could find it and restore it. I buried the absolute with Wesley, but I buried his belongings next to him in hopes and whoever tracked him down would give up after not finding the absolute with his possessions.
That's stupid.
It is.
Why mark the grave? Oh, that's stupid. I don't like it. But I was gonna say something. Now I forgot. The other theory. The other theory is that this is Scott Clark. Which would make sense because Scott was the one that designed the mask in the first place. And another question is why is he wearing a mask in the first place? Because B-27 supposedly has to wear this mask because of an accident. So was there multiple accidents?
Seeing some theories. I'm even seeing some series. Yeah, like Soroxa said, I'm even seeing a lot of theories that people don't even think he's wearing a mask and it's just goggles. Because it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't look like that. There's a mask, right? It really doesn't look like there's a mask. It just looks like there's goggles, and we only assume it's a mask because we've already seen a mask with the red goggles. However, it could just be, red goggles to kind of go with the look, because I think it was Squatter who was saying that, or were the goggles weren't for anything, right? Like they didn't have a
the
purpose?
science babes had a purpose for it, and it has to do with the red eyes. The one thing is that red light does not dilate eyes. They did a whole thing about why you would need goggles for the red eyes.
Like if it's specifically for aesthetic, because when Scott made the mask, you saw that picture, the goggles weren't there, right? I think it's possible that those goggles could have been added as aesthetic, just to kind of give a little bit more of a scare factor. And then that aesthetic was copied over with Phantom X, who wanted to kind of copy that scare factor, but without actually wearing the mask. Because it really doesn't look like there's a mask. It's too flat. Hello? Are you alive?
I'm looking up. So blacked out.
Ben's also not wearing the goggles now. He obviously doesn't need them. He's only wearing exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's not wearing the goggles anymore. So like I said, I think it was just for a scare factor aesthetic thing.
Blacked out goggles for red light therapy is for basically for eye sensitivity.
But he doesn't need them now that he was in the prison. He didn't have them. It didn't look like he needed them. So that's why I'm saying I'm thinking that they're only aesthetic, and that this other person, Phantom X, is using that aesthetic as well, like as the kind of uniform, right? Red goggles, black jacket. Mask isn't a thing that all of them have, but red goggles, black jacket. I don't know. That's just me.
I'm looking up the science babes. I keep typing in Google instead of goggles. But anyway, I'll have to look up their research in a bit, and then we'll credit it down below. And if Ink Knight is still here, I know she is familiar with some of their research. I do know that they had the red goggle research on there. So a lot of people believe that it is Scott. A lot of people believe it's GR. But the biggest theory that I've seen is that it's Matt without him knowing it. So, sorry. So, hello, Matt just put in me and my boys at the 3 a.m. looking for some beans.
Yeah, like I was also seeing some theories that it was Deb that was this Phantom, but it's a guy. Like, I don't know. It doesn't look like a lady. Shoulders aren't right. legs aren't right. The walk isn't right. What? Wait, they didn't buy red goggles for dope.
Yeah. Oh, and Retro Raccoon was saying that it why couldn't it be a woman?
I don't know. I was just saying. I just don't think it just doesn't
It's
look
a very
like
tall woman compared to the door. Looking at what Clarky just posted.
yeah. And I think I don't know. I think the walk doesn't fit either with a woman, but that's just me.
Because a woman would have found the files. Sorry.
Artie's like, if I was Phantom X.
I mean, so okay, so there's one of the foster kids at the group home that I work for. She every time that Matt posts, she's always like, did he post? Did he post? And I have to like let her watch it. So so she was watching it last night and she goes, why didn't they check the bed? Like under the bed. And I'm like, I don't know.
That would probably be one of the first things that I would check too.
I
is under
would
the
have
bed.
checked under the bed. I would have checked under the bed. I would have checked under furniture. I would have checked behind
The
mirrors.
pillows.
Behind mirrors. I wouldn't have like, and definitely the big black thing stuck to the wall. So I don't know. Yeah. They went into the bathroom. I think they only went into the bathroom like twice. Like you check the toilet tank. I'm thinking of all the places where I found drugs in a group home. Sorry. So, I mean, the Phantom did check the bathroom. He checked in the bathroom for a while, more than our guys did. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, there are many. Most hotels have under the bed blocks off anyone that way nothing rolls under there. True. I don't know if this looked like that type of hotel. But I mean, I still would have at least picked up the like and looked. But again, you know, checking under the sink, under the cabinets, under
Checking more thoroughly, but
Yeah.
at least they found what they needed to find.
Yeah,
though.
but there could be
But there
more.
Yeah, I was gonna say there could be more too.
And I mean, Woods is gonna have to go in there and collect her all of her belongings. And yeah, Woods hides files behind paintings. So why not check behind paintings? So the Fanta did a better job
Right.
at looking around than the team did.
Well, I mean, they I wouldn't say they were in a hurry, but they were just like, all right, let's get in. Let's find something quick.
They're a little shocked. Okay, so we have the privilege to judge them without like having the knowledge that this person that they just met like a couple of weeks ago died. We're on the outside looking in, so it's a lot easier to be like, well, if I was there, like, yeah, I get that. But I'm gonna pull up the files. Did you have any more theories?
That, I really did it, and I was gonna. So Clark, to what you said, so that picture, that screenshot you have, he's far away from the door. You know, he's a couple feet from the door, so the perspective would be different. I have one. I was actually looking at this yesterday. I do have one. It's kind of hard to see, but it's him just walking in right next to the door, and he's about Matt. I mean, he is about Matt's height. I put the screenshot in chat with the arrow. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Because I was looking at it yesterday.
Sorry, I actually wanted to add to this. His walk, well, we don't know their gender. Their walk sort of reminds me of Matt's walk. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it just reminds me of a walk Matt like has. like just the stance. Like from body language, it just reminds me of like Matt's body language.
I do not watch The Man Walk, so I have no idea. The only walk I think I have down is probably Tanner's. But that's about it.
Yeah, I pay more attention to body language because that's just how I am. I'm very self conscious, so I pay attention to other people's body language. Phantom X just has like Matt's kind of tough guy approach, so I he definitely has Matt's like body language. So that's why I think it could be Matt. But I also think it could be GR, Gary Reynolds, because he's the government boy. He
But if he's a government boy, government people are
Wait,
really good at
GR,
being
Gary
penciled.
Reynolds, government rat.
the government rat.
Government, like especially a person that high above in the military branches, would be somebody who would be able to get somebody else to do it and
True.
not get his hands dirty. GR, I almost see GR as like someone political. I don't know, unless he's military.
No, it makes sense. No, it makes sense. I just wanted to add my 2 cents. That's all I have to say.
Nuggs,
Yes.
hold on just a second. I got that picture that you posted with the arrows.
Oh yeah, I put it up.
Oh, hold
It's
on
up
a
there.
second. I'm going to put it so that YouTube can see it.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about this picture?
I mean, we kind of talked about it already. Yesterday I was kind of going through, and this was right after the episode came out, and I had seen some of the, Phantom X is Matt, and I was like, okay, so what can I find similarities, right? So I went and checked the height. Now I don't know how accurate it is because he's kind of bending down, as he comes in, but the height, him coming through this picture right here with the arrow, and then I'll put one more in the chat, but it's already been out technically. And then Matt right next to the door, the height is about that. Yeah, height's about the same. What I will say though is Matt's jacket, the black one that he wears, I did look, it does not have a hood. So if it is Matt, then he has a different jacket somewhere, probably wherever the goggles are. No, I don't think it's future Matt. Sorry.
I like where that was going. Future Matt. Yeah. Hold on. I'm just getting I'm getting the second picture up for YouTube. So basically,
it's hard to see the first picture because it's the only frame that had the Phantom X right next to the door was that one, and it was when it was zoomed out, the outside camera view from.
So Phantom X is about 6 feet tall.
Yeah. And that Hinami makes a good point too. He says it doesn't make sense. He would have known about the file under the table, which is true. If it was future Matt, he would have known.
But again, if this was brainwashed person who's being controlled, he would have no memory of searching this room and then later. But doesn't mean that he killed her either. Like the Phantom X. The government could have killed her. It could have been multiple people that killed her. Could have been GR that killed her, but the Phantom was looking for evidence.
Yeah. Okay, so I will make a slight correction in what I said with that picture that Clark just posted. So technically, so I had said that the black jacket he had didn't have a hood. I guess that could technically work too, because here in this picture, he's wearing that black jacket, long one. But I do remember he's wearing a black sweatshirt underneath it. That's what gave it the hood. So it's definitely possible. But I don't know. I mean, I think that'd be a very interesting story point to go on. If Matt B ended up being Phantom X, that would be very, very interesting.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, I didn't necessarily have a theory, any specific theories anyway. You know, I meant to. I haven't looked at these documents in depth yet. I meant to, but then I was editing a video, and then I was like, "Oh shoot, we don't have a lot of time."
And
before, but
honestly, the only code I can see is, what is P5 P5670? So is this Pegasus?
P5670, where?
These are the like patient numbers that they give them
Oh,
in the files. Is P5670, P5671, P5672, and I believe that there's another number. I haven't looked it up though.
oh yeah.
Uh,
Well, do they correspond to any of the people we see in the chat logs? Has anybody seen that yet?
Not that I can tell.
I don't think P is Phantom. That's I don't know. That just doesn't make any sense.
I do not see. Oh, the mind control documents. There it is.
Yeah, motel footage isn't actually uploaded yet. But yeah, I wonder if they line up with some of the patient we saw in the Apple chat logs. Not chat logs, but the patient logs or whatever. I can look. Scroll back up. John Doe trial patient list. Maybe that's it.
Okay, while you're going through that, I'm going to kind of go through these documents a little bit more. So
Do it.
First document that we have, well, that I'm opening, is project issue log. Yeah, project name is Pegasus, so that would make sense why the project ID is P. This one's interesting. It's P590.
Yeah, none of these. All of these are A's and B's.
Hey.
So
P590.
Where?
So on the project issue log, the very first one that I opened up says project name Pegasus, project ID P590. 590 is Cyphus' number. And this could be his first project ID, so it's 0. We have an issue ID is PP997, PP99. Oh, that.
What?
I'm going to have to go through evidence. There was a scientific study about flies and radioactivity. No, flies in some kind of chromosome, and it was called P99. I'll have to go back and look through that. The project head is Deborah Blackmark. No date. And the description of the issue, test 101 and 111 of Project Pegasus have all come back conclusive. There seems to be an unintended effect of the serum on the main 3 subjects that are receiving versions 6.89 via mixture of injection and inhalation. So it's a mixture. They're doing injections, and usually they would tell you how many milligrams of injections they're giving them. But it doesn't here. Anyway, subject P5670 seems to be reacting with extreme obedience. This has been documented as being very odd for them. But they answered what we needed to know, something they outrightly have refused multiple times before. So it kind of sounds like that this person's under questioning. And then after giving the mixture of the Pegasus serum, of injections, and inhaling it, this patient is now obeying and complying and answering questions. I believe that this is the side effect and needs to be looked into more before further testing is completed. I cannot be sure what is causing this. Potential impact of the issue. I am concerned that whatever is causing this is affecting the subject's brain in a way not intended and can lead to further problems that will force us to terminate the subject down the road. Terminate the subject means they are going to kill them. I disagree with Matt.
Well, yeah, and like I was saying earlier, Matt really was like, oh, Syntec wouldn't do that, but Deb would.
Well, they wouldn't document it, he said, but they have documented testing on people, amputating on somebody, and then putting them right back into trials. Like, that's inhumane. They're documenting basically illegal activity. It's just another leap to just murder people right out. Resolution. I will speak with the necessary parties before I proceed further with experimentation on subjects 5670, 5671, and 5672. But the only one out of those three patients was 5670 that was showing
obedience, extreme obedience.
Extreme obedience. And they seem worried about it. Like
they're too obedient or something. Maybe it was too obedient to the point where they, once the control was gone, they remembered it, though. Because if they were trying to do it quietly, without the person or the subject knowing that they were being controlled, maybe that it was so much to the point where the subject could remember it, everything, and they were like, okay, that's too far, we have to dial it back just enough to where they don't know we're doing this.
So let's go ahead and go to log 2, same project name, project ID, project head, and issue date. This description said this is log number 2 for issue PP 997 concerning Project Pegasus, and the side effects that developed is concerning remote control of the subject's mind through rudimentary prompts and commands. It works, so they can control somebody. It works, and it doesn't seem to be an accident. Through further investigation, even after stopping the injections and inhalation of the serum, there are still remnants of this effect in the subjects. It isn't as strong, but it's still there. It's been a month since stopping the experimentation on P5671, but they are still taking commands from staff. Her demeanor has changed dramatically. Wonder if that's our experiment survivor. My concern lies in the mental of the subjects that are using the Pegasus serum. Also, how long this side effect will continue to plague these subjects. Resolution. I have not received a plan of action from the heads of Pegasus Project. There is no solution as of now. Hopefully this will changes within the next few weeks. The last one that we have is, this is log number 3 for issue PP 997. Project Pegasus is moving along as intended according to plan. The injection inhalation processes will be separated soon. Ooh, so they're separating the injections. The issue with the remote cognitive control of the subjects has ceased. What was the issue?
I think, like what I had said earlier, I think the issue was they were trying to get it to the point where they don't know that they're being controlled and don't remember doing whatever they were being made to do.
This log will be closed. For clarity, there were traces of subverse cognition override attempts from the suppressed state of the subject. So basically, the subconscious was trying to override the what you just said. So the subconscious, so the suppressive state of the subject's mind, which is the subconscious, was able to override these.
Right.
To usurp control from remote commands regardless of the trial subject's initial consent and obedience administration. All of these have been recorded properly. This happy accident could be used for further projects down the line. What was the accident?
I think the accident would be...
Like Ben's accident?
No. I think that they are saying that because they know that that there is a possibility that they know that they're being controlled, or these people could somehow, kind of break through. They could kind of use it to break that person, possibly. Or
no, because it doesn't say that in any of the logs that talks about an accident that's never there. The only thing is the issue is in quotations. That the remote cognitive control of the subjects has ceased. But still, what's the happy accident? I'm wondering if that was Ben's accident. That was actually a happy accident.
Well, why would that? What does that have to do with this?
Because
mind control.
This is Pegasus serum of injection in inhalation. They're testing the Pegasus serum, and these could be rats that they're testing on. No, because they question them.
Yeah.
This happy accident. That's so weird. Anyway, resolution. Nelson is aware. And that's all we got from those. I don't see any codes in them unless we are talking about the patients. We do get a her that we do know one of the patients is female. And that is... Uh, 5671 is a female. Anyway, there we go. If you are not a plus 863 member, that was your little... You can go back, pause, write it all down if you want to. I just read it all to you. We can't, unfortunately, show it because that is a paid feature. So... We're not going to steal money. So anyway, thoughts? If there's any mods out there who have thoughts, come on up. Otherwise, I think we should just open this up to the audience.
Did you want to check on the big man, or?
Oh, no. If he's on date night, I'm not going to say anything. He said no promises, so.
Yeah.
He would DM me if he was gonna Matt, if you're listening, if you want to hop up, DM me. And you're lost in Discord.
Yeah, DM her so she can tell me to put a slow mode in the chat. I want to be prepared.
But I think I think we scared him off. Come at me, bruh.
Uh-huh.
No. Anyway, he's probably all like, "Ugh, Artie just invited me to pick a fight."
All right, yeah, we can get people up here. So if you guys have any questions or theories, feel free to raise your hand. And if you are in the YouTube and you have questions or theories and we don't get to you, well, consider joining our Discord and you can get a chance to join us up on here.
I'm watching comments, so if you have theories,
watching
comment.
comments, alrighty.
Yeah, go ahead and comment, and I'll read it out loud.
But yeah, if you guys want to come on up, raise your hand. I will look at those now. Alrighty, so we have a new person. We have Jaden, one of our boosters. Thank you for that. I'm going to invite you to speak. Hello, welcome.
Hey.
Hello,
How are you guys?
Jaden. I'm hanging in. The sugar rush is crashing.
How are you, Jaden?
Yeah, pretty good. So I had a theory on like why Phantom X's like goggles were a bit different. Actually, I have two theories on it. My first one is that like every Phantom had like different shaped eyes, so you could tell like each other apart or something, or maybe another reason.
Okay, that would make sense.
Also, the second one is that like it's sort of like the masks on the guards from Squid Games. Like each level of Phantoms have different shaped goggles.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think of that. Well, not that I watched Squid Game, but
Knowing your values and your mom's values and your parents' values, no. You don't need to watch it.
It doesn't look interesting anyway.
Oh, it was so good though. So wait, Squid Games. I watched it. So so you're talking about the X's, the triangle, and the O's?
Yeah.
Is there a theory about that, or did like the show writer come out and say what the difference was of those?
I'm not like I think it was like they said something about like each shape on the mask had like a different role in like the games or whatever. But I'm not exactly sure because I haven't exactly watched it. I've only like heard different things about it.
The last thing that I knew about was that the X's were for males, the O's were for females. Sorry, no, the O's for males. Sorry, genetics. O's are for males, X's are for females, and the triangles were for everybody. Like they dealt with everybody. That was the last theory that I heard about it, but I didn't know if the showrunner came out and said what the different triangles were.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's suggesting a hierarchy.
If we get a triangle mask, I'm gonna freak. PlayStation! No, sorry.
PlayStation.
Project 863, supported by a PlayStation.
Yeah, we need to get a PlayStation game now. But yeah, that
I do find that interesting because then it would kind of show that there really is more out there. Because if
are we boring you? Are we boring you? Why are you yawning? No, sorry.
No, because if there's enough that they would have to like fully rank themselves like that, then then we really know that there's a lot out there.
Yeah. It's definitely a scary thought.
So, what if it's Roman numerals? O is 11. O is 11. X's are 10. So it's the 10th.
Iggy's awake.
So it's the 10th Phantom. This could be the 10th Phantom. Ben was the 11th.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Just gonna put it out there, and you guys take it if you want it.
Put it out there.
I think O Let me double check what O was. Sorry, O was the medieval abbreviation for the number 11.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Oh, yes. Oh, wait, what?
What?
Sorry, I'm trying to find a Roman numeral chart. Soroxa here? Soroxa, you're a lot smarter than me. What's O in Roman numerals?
We tried Gamer Dude. I think he's out on he's out on a date night or something like that. No, he's idle, so yeah. Kenneth says, I've always assumed Ben was the first Phantom, and his accident inspired Nelson to create more. That's interesting, I guess, to think.
Well, that would mean
That makes sense. That would kind of mean that he would be the first. He wasn't the first successful one, was he?
Well, he was the first human trial.
Lydia Smith on YouTube says, my theory is that the new Phantom is Marshmallow's evil clone.
I want marshmallows now, but that could just be because the sugar's wearing off.
Artie, you do not need any more sugar.
I need candy.
Says the 17-year-old.
I'm in my 30s. If I want candy, I'm gonna get candy. I'm gonna Uber eat it to me. Wait, can I? Sorry, I'm actually.
Artie, stop.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, in medieval times of Romans, the O was 10.
Nope, that's X.
Sorry, yeah.
Roman numeral O is or X is 10.
I don't know. You're definitely getting my noodle going, Jaden. Thank you.
No
Okay,
problem.
so it's confirmed. Artie doesn't have a brain. She has a singular noodle. What kind of noodle
I'm
is it?
Italian. It's
This one.
don't touch my spaghetti. There's a really old meme for you. What was that?
That's
3
a
years
great
ago?
meme.
It's like 3.
No, more than that. What are
I
you
think
talking
it's
about?
X's and O's. One's is hugs and one's is kisses. Sorry.
Just Phantoms playing tic-tac-toe in Syntec Location 3.
Yes.
Phantom Love Storms.
Or this one just really likes Dos Equis. Or the dead emoji, you know.
Don't touch my spaghetti.
What did I join in on? Who knows? Art, design, chaos. Yes.
Bye, James.
Did you have any more theories, Jaden?
I don't think so at the moment.
Yeah, it's one of those that was such a good episode, but it's like, don't.
It was full of a lot of information. That doesn't mean we can make a lot of theories.
I mean, honestly, the only information we got was the files and the footage.
Mm.
We do have.
Also, Matthias needs to stop obsessing over Deb.
What'd you say?
Matthias needs to stop obsessing over Deb about what she did.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. Like
Matthias
I think
needs to lay off subject 4. Sorry,
That too.
I mean, I get it. He feels betrayed over Deb. He feels betrayed over Woods. But subject 4 has done nothing but been there. So
Exactly.
come at me, bro. He won't. No, he won't.
you won't.
He won't. Yeah, that's all I got. Well, thank you so much for that, Jaden. You got Squid Games, huh? So we're gonna look for a triangle and a square.
That was the only analogy I could think of to explain it.
Yeah, like it could be like a lieutenant and then a captain, or
Yeah,
if you're British,
like
a
Phantom
lieutenant.
Captain.
A lieutenant. Where's your right tenant? Sorry.
You're gonna get a lot of people angry with you, Artemis.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding.
It's just Zoe. Like,
You're assuming Zoe is the only Brit
no,
around here.
there's Duck.
There's a lot. There's Duck.
There's Duck. but
Duck and Zoe. That's the only.
Duck-
I'm just kidding.
yeah. They're the only ones I care about. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. If I'm forgetting somebody, I'm kidding.
Hashtag cancel Artemis in the chat, guys.
Hey, Ranger.
I'm just kidding.
Ranger. I don't know if he would see himself as. No, he would not see himself as English. He's Scottish, but he would see himself as British because he's on the Isle of Britannia. And if he doesn't, then he's incorrect. Sorry. But yeah, thank you for that, Jaden.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's a good.
Have a good
Have
one.
a great day.
You too.
All right.
Hey,
Oh,
time
there's
for one
ink.
more.
What?
Do we have time for one more?
Oh yeah, we have time.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's
okay.
Saturday. I have nothing to do other than take med. Oh, I'm due for pain pills.
Speaking of, how are you holding up?
Oh yeah, nobody knows. Only my staff knows. Guys, I went to the hospital. Yeah. I went to the, I did my morning shift on Thursday and I was like, I'm having chest pains. That is now radiating between the shoulder blades. That's a high sign of like a heart attack. I'm gonna go in and get checked out. And the guy I was working with was like, go, let me know if you're okay. I'm like, okay. So I just drove myself to the emergency room. I got an EKG. Got an EKG right off, like literally stepped through the door, said I had chest pains. They're putting stickers all over me. EKG was normal. And as soon as they took my blood pressure and I saw it was normal, I'm like, I'm fine then. But they did an EKG, they did my blood pressure, they ran some blood tests for like cholesterol and like the body. You can tell if there's like a high like a percentage of the blood if you could be at risk of blood clots. It came out normal. Cholesterol levels normal. Ha! Take that, Matthias. No, everything was normal. They decided to do a CAT scan. Oh, well, they did a chest X-ray, normal. They did a CAT scan with an IV contrast, normal, no blood clots. So they were like, follow up with your PCP, which is your primary care physician. And
It's not drugs.
No, PCP is
PCP.
primary care physician. So I have an appointment for Monday to check up with her, but I'm pretty sure it's probably it could be a muscle knot, which I don't think so because it's weird that it's like in the exact same place between the shoulder blades and in the front of the chest. So it's either a torn ligament because I was moving furniture around, but I don't remember hurting myself. But I mean, I'm old. I could hurt myself in my sleep now, apparently. Or it could be a calcium deposit inside the muscle tissue, which I'm thinking that might be it because it feels like there's a rock inside my muscle fibers. That's what it
Because there
feels
is. I'm just kidding.
I know. Somebody threw a rock at me. But
no.
so they gave me some muscle relaxers and they gave me pain meds, which I am due for some pain meds. I'm gonna text
Yeah,
my
no,
dad.
you didn't happen to be in Southern California around 5 months ago near a suspicious U-Haul, did you?
Me? No. And I do not have costochondritis, so I checked with the big man. I was like, what does Costo feel like? And no, that's not what I'm experiencing.
It's a lot of free samples and
I
bulk food.
love those. They don't do the samples anymore because of COVID.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't gone since before COVID, so
Every single time I would go to Costco, they would always sample Dino Nuggies. I'm like, yeah, give me the Stegosaurus.
they never sampled Nuggies when we were there. Yeah.
Give me the Stegosaurus.
It was always like microwave tacos and
No, it's
health
not
drinks.
Costco.
You guys
It's
get
Costo.
samples?
Yeah,
It was a bulk.
it's think of a giant. So Ink Knight, think of like a
No,
giant Walmart, and there's people that stand
know.
outside the aisle and they give out samples of what's in the aisle.
Yeah, that was like that is super rare here, but I remember it. I remember once they were giving out this very traditional cheesecake tasting like thing, and we just kept stealing samples.
Oh, I did too as a kid.
And the end of it was just like, yeah, we'll just buy one.
I'm not American. Well, I'm sorry. Sorry. But no.
You have to go to the hypermarkets, as we call it here. They're so big, it's like a mall, but it's still a supermarket. Okay.
Anyway, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just in a bit of a pain. That's it. But it's not a heart attack.
Yeah.
So
ready for brain breaking, boys?
Hit me.
Okay. I don't know if this has been brought up already.
Me, but you know.
I will hit you.
I've been waiting for Matt to come hit me, so go ahead and hit me.
So we know we basically spent the entire morning taking notes for Monday, because yay, Monday we do our stuff. And I noticed when re-listening to the chat logs, saying that on log 3 it says injection and inhalation processes are to be separated soon.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 light bulbs popped up. Does this mean that Matt and Ben are the only ones active because they both inhaled and got injected by the serum? Was Ben right about not being mind controlled because he's not active anymore, and the dot that we saw either down by the prison, the dot down by the prison was not Ben but was XX? Or the weird not passive up north that we saw was XX?
I mean, I don't know.
So you're saying that the stalker could have been triple X, double X?
Yeah.
Phantom X. Have we even? I mean, we didn't even know
the
if
stalker. I'm suggesting that out of the 2 active dots, we had Mad, and then we had one down in the prison, right?
Well, right. I'm saying we don't even know. We don't even know if
that one wasn't Ben. I'm suggesting that was double X.
Right, but we don't even know if this guy has serum in him.
We're assuming because we don't see, because he has the glasses. Like, so far the entire behavioral matches the one of the Phantom before.
But that doesn't necessarily mean they have serum in them.
Side effects of serum, the Pegasus serum, was it ever light sensitivity?
No.
I don't
That's why, again, I don't think the goggles were purely anything else but aesthetic.
What? That doesn't come up in any of the evidence that light sensitive?
No, somebody ended up becoming light sensitive. That was like a side effect. It was one of like the patient things way back at the Apple II.
Think about it. They wear all black, they're covered from head to toe, and they wear dark goggles with red light. They're light sensitive.
Yeah. Which poor Ben in the prison having to deal with those bright prison lights.
And Matt is starting to dress like him. Sorry. I hate to be that person. I hate to be that person.
No, join the group. Join the group. Come on. Join the group. Say it.
No, because, okay, I would have thought that Matt was becoming light sensitive, but when they were at the park, Woods grabbed a pair of Matt's sunglasses and said, "Can I use this? It's bright out here." And Matt was like, "Yeah, you can use it," but he never but Matt didn't wear the glasses. So if he was becoming light sensitive, he totally would have been like, "No, those are mine. I need them."
Yeah. Which okay, now this brings up another concern, and I'm not sure we should be bringing this up. Because it was one of the things we found in Woods' car that the team did not touch. But it was still there.
Hannah says she feels like it could be the original stalker. Ben can't take off his mask, so it couldn't be him, but somebody broke in and injected themselves.
Good
And as
argument.
far as we've seen, the mask could be purely aesthetic. That
Yeah.
mask, the X eyes, and like I said earlier, we don't even see an actual mask. We just see the goggles. It doesn't even
Yeah.
look like there's a mask on there. Now it could be, but when we saw Ben, when Ben, for example, when Ben came over, and when Matt confronted Ben, you could easily see how big that mask was on his face, easily. Where this, you only see the goggles and you don't see anything there. I think if there was an actual mask there, you would see it. I think it's just goggles. I don't think this person either doesn't need the mask, has a newer version of the serum that hasn't affected him,
No, they definitely have a new version of the serum. Ben
or
was
doesn't have the
patient
serum at all.
zero. Yeah, Ben was patient 0. What was the name of the serum again on this log? Yeah, this log is the serum 6.89.
My
And that
sister,
version was the one with the mind control factor into it.
my sister suggested that it possibly could be Ronald Berg's. That was one of the things she had said this morning.
That's possible, yeah. And also, I know on 863's system, while we were discussing this with Ether and Isra, Ether pointed out that active mind control ceased in the version 6.98 because the subconscious started actively fighting the mind control. So I guess someone needs to wake up.
Sorry, I'm looking up side effects to the Pegasus serum.
Yeah.
We getting all the smarts.
Remember, the serum bomb was really old and made around the time the mask was, and that could be the old serum Matt inhaled. True, and I was.
And we've
thinking
never
that,
seen the black stuff.
Yeah, that.
I think the
and
black is
I,
the mixed.
I was about to
Or
suggest,
it could be the fungus that was growing everywhere.
Yeah.
Those
was
weren't.
about
Those
to
were
sug-
lotus. Those were lotus flower
No,
pods.
there was
no.
fungus in location 3. There was
Oh,
fungus
That is
there,
also
and then there's
in the
fungus
safe room.
in the safe tunnel.
Yeah.
Secret
was about to
tunnel.
Secret
I
tunnel.
thought you were talking about the black flowers
No,
at the
no,
radiation
no,
site. That's
no.
lotus flowers.
I was about to suggest that Ben was never in, like Ben originally was not mind controlled because the whatever primary focus of the serum was before this issue log came up.
Or with Ben's accident, they realized that they could mind control people.
Yeah, because we don't know if one
And
of
that's
these
the
subjects could
happy
been Ben.
accident.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a very happy accident.
Okay. So maybe that's not what they were trying to do, but then it was just like, oh, we can do this now.
Yeah. No, that's actually what they say. The second log has it works. Like, okay, let's see if this is viable to change the entire project into. Like the superior
That's
said,
why
discard the rest, focus on this issue, and make it a useful issue.
That's why you don't want them to be obedient, because you just want to control them. You don't want obedience, you want to control them, because there's a difference between controlling and obedience. Obedience, you tell them, hey, go rob that bank. They walk in the bank, the cop stops them and says, hey, you need to leave. They're gonna directly obey the cop and turn around and leave.
Yeah.
So you don't want obedience, you want control.
Yep.
Oh, okay, makes sense now.
So that's what I was thinking. Ben was obedient. He was not controlled. Matt's controlled, not obedient.
Interesting. I like this. Brain go burr.
Brain go burr. I am writing that down right now.
The brain go
this
burr?
is one of the few things that is No, I'm writing down the entire theory.
Being a
Come
jerk.
on. Yes.
Make sure to differentiate between control and obedience.
Yeah,
What was it?
I'll even grab.
Side effects. Sorry, my phone is being really slow and I don't know. Anyway, brain go burr. So that makes sense because I was like, why wouldn't you want direct obedience? And then I realized, wait, you're sending these people in secret missions. You don't want direct obedience because it's all like, hey, what are you doing? I'm gonna rob this bank. You can't. Oh, okay. And then they just leave.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It kind of just broke. That does look like a mask, but it could also be the picture frame and or
The
the
hood.
clothes.
Yeah, jacket, hood, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
What was the numbers again?
For what parts?
Hold on, I have it.
It's issue PP 997. There's P5670 all the way to P5672.
No, the version of the
The version of the serum.
yeah.
The issue started. The extreme obedience started with 6.89, and according to Ether, the mind control ceased in 6.98 because of the subconscious fighting back.
So B27 side effects were localized pain in the injection points. So he didn't inhale.
Yeah.
It
AKA he had at least. Oh wait, because never mind. After that, with the
said
mask, he
July
was actively
10th,
breathing.
2003 during one of the priority testings. I was there to see through to the testing, but it was overtaken by Wesley after a few short minutes. This is one of the few times he's actively participated in a test like this. The side effect in questions are severe but localized pain in the injection points, complaints of hallucinations, headaches, and confusion. The worst of the damage done seems to be the facial area where the serum seems to spill out of the throat, nasal cavities, and eye sockets. He's not completely blind, but time will tell it. So he would be eye sensitive, light sensitive. But time will tell if the eyesight got any worse.
I mean, that was the first version of the serum. I'm assuming that after they managed to reduce the effects of that they still that he still took more and more serum. Red flag.
I don't understand that meme. What's so funny about it?
GR and Deb had a chat log talking about trials for experiments number 474 and 927 to be postponed until further testing can be done considering the subject's side effects. All are being treated in Pegasus subsection. And that's where GR basically tells Deb that they don't then just throw away those trial patients. We have more. So trial experiments number 474 and number 927. We don't have those numbers. Yeah, that's the only kind of stuff. That's the only stuff that I can find. Okay, I'm gonna look up P99. Because I'm pretty sure
You're gonna
there's
get a
something
gun.
about
PP
that.
997.
997.
997.
I think one of the things we have to think about too is the fact that I think Scott Cleric built that mask specifically for Ben because of what was happening to him. And I'm pretty sure I remember hearing like after a new version of the serum, they no longer needed it or something like that, or the patients didn't need it after that.
I also
So,
remember that.
so unless multiple other phantoms use that same version of the serum that needed that mask, then I don't think all the phantoms are going to have that mask.
Yeah, that or if they took
Right?
more than a
And I
couple of
don't,
iterations.
and I wouldn't think Syntec would be like, okay, we're going to get more people to use this version of the serum because it already caused so much damage to Ben. So that's why I'm thinking, I don't think this phantom here is wearing a mask.
I agree. Or even if it was, it would be
I think
one
it's
that
just
is
the
not
goggles.
so bulky. It's like I was thinking, even if it needed a mask, it would be a less bulky one, because I'm thinking that Ben literally cannot take his mask out for more than a couple of minutes. And unless they had a new prototype ready for that mask, well,
it was P997, right?
PP997.
Could that be
PP-997.
Sam was born July 1999. Just saying. Anyway, I'm just looking up 99 and seeing what I can come up with.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's a mask.
Wolfie, the picture frame. The picture frame is also black. It's the same area of the picture frame. Okay, so revising control and obedience.
I'm tired.
Yeah, so the only thing that I have that comes with 997 would be 1997, July of 1997, and Samantha was born in 7/11/99. 7/11. Sorry. Already short attention span today, but interesting. Anyway, I think I really I hate that we get pieces of the puzzles that don't fit with our pieces with our other puzzle pieces.
We get one puzzle piece every, say we get, it's like getting one puzzle piece a week, but each puzzle piece is for a different puzzle.
Well, it's also like they're all different colors.
Yeah.
And none of them belong anywhere. So anyway, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up now.
Yeah. We've kind of exhausted everything at this point too.
Yeah.
There wasn't a whole lot to go that we can go through. I mean, because a lot of this is new stuff,
I like the idea because I said
this new guy.
I said in the last podcast that Matt probably killed our experiment survivor, and then they're gonna pin it on Woods. Still kind of believe that because the police have no other leads than Mr. DeMars. So
yeah,
but they can't. They also can't prove it. That's the thing. There's no way
they arrest Woods, subject for riots.
Yeah, I'm not the only one still thinking of the other file Woods had on his car.
I mentioned that to Nuggs before this podcast, and I was like, yeah, he had a file called Woods DeMars. Like, do you have a file in your car that says your full name?
Yeah.
Why would he?
And the fact you pointed out the light sensitivity now. Like, you pointed out the light sensitivity now, and I'm like,
you put your car's name, like your car make and number
Yeah, if
and
it was
maybe
the-
license plate if it was the registration and like the
Yeah.
insurance and stuff like that. You wouldn't put
Yeah.
your full name on it. Like, this
Exactly.
belongs
Yeah.
to me, just to remind me. Like, no. Like if you have multiple
to
cars, you
use
would
your
put the
lip, right?
cars. But what he did quit. It could just be his file, like his employee file, because he quit. Because most of the time you
according
take
to Matt, he didn't anymore.
some of the times you take a copy of your employee file, especially if there were special training, like I have to do X amount of training per year. So if I was to quit my job today, I would want a copy of my employee file so I could pass it on to potential new employees and be like, I've been trained in all this. So it could be that, but
Artemis is a super nanny.
I'm super nanny.
I don't mean like the super nanny, like the ones you guys have on that weird TV show where there's this one nanny who.
Oh, I'm
takes
flipping
care
Mary
of
Poppins.
pesky
No,
kids.
just kidding.
Yes, you're Mary Poppins.
No.
You're that kind of super nanny. Mary Poppins.
All of the kids I work with would be like, nah, she isn't. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you, Ink Knight.
Of course.
And thank
Have
you
fun,
everyone
guys.
else. Thank you everyone else who shared their theories. I enjoyed having a Friday episode. So let's see if that happens anymore. But you ready to wrap this up, Nugget Man? Are you there?
That's trademarked. That has a trademark on it.
Where did Nugget Man go?
Nugget Man.
Nugget Man instead of Rocket Man.
Instead
We're
of
gonna-
Pepsi Man.
Well, instead of that John Elton song, Rocket Man. Nugget
Let's
Man.
kick Nuggs off the podcast, says Raccoon. Let's replace him with Inky. No, we're as much I hate Nuggs' guts.
I tried
we
moving
need
into
to
the
respect.
audience. It wouldn't let me do it. He has that.
That's
so
because
I can't do it.
no, wait, I'll fix it. Done. I did it.
Okay. Ah,
It'll take a
Well,
while for him
you
to
want to
notice.
end it with me, Ink Knight?
Let's go. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me open our fancy Notion.
Be
I know I'm
sure
gonna
to
need-
check out 863 Reacts on Mondays. They go over the episode to kind of refresh your memory before the new
channel.
episode.
Wrong channel.
Is he back?
What is this?
Where
what is
were
this?
you? I was talking to you.
I told you I had to go to the bathroom.
You said 863 Reacts, Artemis.
I don't remember that. Anyway.
You said
Yeah.
863 Reacts.
He reacts as I was
Oh,
coming
did I
in.
say 863 Reacts? Sorry.
Yeah.
863 Systems.
Yeah, I'm taking.
No, airport. That's the VOD's channel. Wrong one. You failed on the links. That's why
That's
I'm
the
here.
first time in almost a year. So.
Yeah.
Wait. Did you boot him again?
No, I did not
No,
quit himself.
I didn't do anything.
Why
I don't
are
know what
you
happened.
Oh, maybe it's
I don't know.
Could be airport. It could be Garrett. Who else has those privileges? It's not me. Like, you'll see it on OBS. It wasn't me. I tried to do it, but it didn't work.
I don't know. It's fine.
I'll blame Sir Bretis. But
Havin from airport has failed us today. He does not have our 863 Systems Twitch memorized.
we do
What a
need
failure.
I am probably gonna work on that tonight, collecting all your guys' links,
No,
everyone's
but
links.
the thing is,
and
the
making a
Notion has the
Notion
links.
page.
I just have the links memorized. Straight up.
Well, check out 863 Systems. Check out Nuggs. Their 863 Systems will be posted in the comments, and Nuggs is in the description if you would like to check these guys out. Thank you for being here with me. If you're interested in merch, please stop by our store. That is S4podcast.com, and I'm going to do it like they do in the Distractables. So that is S4PODCAST.com. .com.
Yeah, and
And-
the fund's actually coming to help me build a PC so I can stream for you
Yes.
guys on Subject 4 Plays.
So we can get more streaming going on, so you guys can
Yeah.
have more content on your platform. So,
So
yeah,
if you want to help me build a PC, just kidding.
that you're not selling it.
Okay.
That
okay,
what?
You're not
before we end,
selling
can I
it.
just say a funny thing? Airport found our VODs when the VODs link is not on the community links.
No.
How?
So wait, what am I not selling, Artemis?
Build me a PC. No, you gotta.
Yeah.
So yeah, be sure to check
Give
out
money,
our.
me buy PC. That's
Be
what-
sure to
no.
check out our websites. Squatter worked very hard on that, and make sure to check out his posters. If you were not able to go to crouchingbison.com and pick up your posters, they have been moved to our website, so they are there. And also, we are going to have some limited edition merch coming out, especially for our year anniversary. So if you are interested in that and getting VIP access to that and getting discounts to our merch, please consider about being a YouTube member. Tier 2 and up, get our Minecraft server. All the
Do it.
tiers get the ability to get merch first and to get discounts to the merch store. So yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. And thank you guys, and we will see you guys. I don't know, when were we gonna see you? We're gonna see you on Tuesday. We hope you guys
Yeah.
have a great weekend.
Yep. Have a good day, everybody.
Did you want to
Bye,
shout out
guys.
anything, Ink Knight or Nuggs?
I don't have anything to shout out.
Check out Nuggs'
Subject
I
4
don't think we do.
podcast.
Yo.
Check
so-
out. Oh, and Spotify will be back up sometime this next
Oh wait,
week.
wait.
Sorry
wait.
about
I
that.
have one last shout out, because I know he's here. Garrett, I need you to tell me right now when is your next stream, because I as soon
Join
as
the
I was prepared to
Lionheart community.
Yeah. Watch Quality 234 stream. He's
Yep.
gonna play Elden Ring.
That's over on
sometime
Twitch.
Soon.
That is not
Tomorrow.
on here on YouTube. You would have to go over
Yeah.
on Twitch.
I am manually typing the link again. I have all the Twitch links memorized.
Good.
I don't
So
remember my own class number, yet I remember the Twitch links.
you guys have a great weekend and be safe out there. I know that the world is kind of in chaos right now, but we are glad that we can provide a safe community on the internet. Consider joining our Discord, joining the community, and we're all here, especially during these crazy times. No matter where you're at in the world, everyone's feeling effects of these crazy times, but we are here. If you need somebody to talk to, I know that Nuggs was just counseling somebody in our ticket section just because they needed somebody to talk to. So the mods here are here to talk if you guys are being directly affected, especially over in the Ukraine or over in in the surrounding areas like Poland, the Ukraine, even if you are in Russia. We are here. We're not just here about 863. We're here about the community. So if you would need, if you ever need somebody to talk to, we are here. Reach out. We're all friendly here. Especially
create
even
a ticket, DM me. Do any of that. Get in
even just
contact
going to
with us if you need
general, even just going to general and just talking to your fellow listeners. Like,
Yeah, like if you generally go, I need someone to talk with DMs with, someone will probably reach out. And if someone doesn't, then open a ticket if it's a thing us mods can do, even if it's just temporary comfort. You're not alone.
you are not alone, and you guys be safe out there. We are all subject for in this, no matter where you are at on
Yep.
this rock that is flying through space. not flying. We're actually kind of falling, but missing. Anyway, sorry, but you are not alone. We are here, and we are Subject 4 together. And everyone be safe. We are praying for everyone. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday. We'll see you Tuesday. We're still here on the Discord. Like after the episodes, we rush over and talk about them. So we are here on Tuesday if you want to rush over to the Discord and talk to us. But otherwise, we will catch you here on YouTube. Consider liking, sharing with a friend, and have a great weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a good day.